Peace, 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 family. I bring love, I bring truth. It's a little pre-live. Hope everybody's feeling well. I'm give a chance for a couple people to tap in. A little pre-live in Honduras. Mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual parasites. Body odor. Body odor. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. I'm finna head out into the field and do my meditation in the fields with the trees, with the elements. My training with the wind, and then I'll be back. I'm going to do a live and we'll talk more about it. I'm not sure how well I show out here in Honduras. This is why I don't do many lives here, because the Wi-Fi is in and out and so, and I like to be very, very clear when I speak and when I talk, so that the consciousness is transmitted and transferred and collected within you, so that you can apply the wisdom I give. And so later, everybody tune in, not now, y'all, I'm doing a pre-live so I can give everybody a heads up to make time for it. I'm going to head to Sabre to try to collect some things I need, some grapes, coconut water. They serve fresh. It's a lady she owns a coconut farm. She cuts them and opens them up. So I'm going to get some coconut water and coconut meat, my grapes, oranges, key limes, and a couple other fruitarian items. I've been very, very focused. It's been 102 days now. I am now completely one with the mycelium network of the planet, which is the biggest mind or biggest living organism on the planet. So I'm pretty much have, at times I have full consciousness to just about everything that exists in the now, not into the infinite potential of the future, which is you. So this is why, reading minds and things like that is hard, because your mind exists into the infinite potential of the future. Your thought is the next infinite, your next thought is the infinite potential of the future. What are you going to decide to do for yourself, for your body, mind, and soul? And so because I have died for the Most High, meaning that I transform. Die is the correct word for transform, because in the word transform there is no letter I. So the word die exists as a word for transform, not for actual death. So when you say people die, no one dies. They all transform, and that's what the word die means. Die, I. Die for the I. Die for the Most High I. And so when you correctly die before you die, when you transform before you transform, meaning you transform before you take a transformation into the grave, then you transform mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. This is what it means to die for the I. This is what it means to be a diamond body, a diamond mind, a diamond soul, and I have access to that now. I am already an ascended human, an ascended being, in the process of transformation, being trained by the wind, being trained by the stone, being trained by the mound, and being trained by the ground, being trained by the land, being trained by the wind, the ether within the wind, I would say. And so this is where Tai Chi comes from. When you start to gain the ability of Tai Chi automatically, a lot of people ask me what forms of Tai Chi. I don't know. I'm being trained by the elements, so mine work a little bit differently. And so the more that you submit your all, see what it is that in order for you to truly ascend, it takes all of your mind. It takes all of your body. It takes all of your soul. It takes all of your emotion. You don't have any room for anything else. You don't have any room to entertain the system of oppression. You don't have any room to entertain what you call, what are they called? What are the things called when people protest? You don't have any room to protest against oppression, because you have to go within. You have to tap into with the I, in the Most High to change anything in your life. You have to tap into the Most High I, and when you fully submit, which means not your will but higher will be done. You see, that's what free will is. Free will is a trick. Free will is nothing but your will outside of higher will. So every time you think that you're doing something out of your free will and you think God is telling you to do it, it is not God telling you to do it. That is your free will, your will. Higher will says that look at the other 7 billion species that have expressed as the Most High I, that live in harmony with nature. Every insect, every plant, the clouds, the sky, the wind, the stone, the ground, the land, the mountains, the birds, the bees, the trees, everything lives for the growth and the expansion of nature, for the growth and the expansion of the one self, of the one I, through the Most High I, expressing as the light. They live to expand that light through growth, through plants, through fruit, through nourishing each other, through eating the grass, and from the predators eating that animal and then giving it back to the grass, for them respecting their biological diet and eating their species-specific diet, so that there's overall harmony and balance on the planet. And so all these things are being done to keep an overall collective consciousness of peace, harmony, and balance and growth for us all. But when one species decides to oppress, control, all the other species, then this balance is destroyed, and this is what's happening. And so the only way to save the world is to become the world. The only way to save the self is to become the self. The only way to save the cell is to become the cell. And so if you have a parasite, you also have a spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical parasite, because a parasite is also a being that has expressed as the I, that has a mind, body, soul, and spirit. And when it goes into you and takes over your organs and your body and is causing static within your being, then now you have taken on the emotional baggage, the spiritual baggage, the physical baggage, and all the other baggage that comes with the parasite. And so I guess this live has turned into a bit long, so I guess I'll go ahead and continue, because I follow what the Most High I says do. So this is what I do. And so right now, as you see, I am glowing, and this is not, I am live, so it's not like a camera thing doing it, whatever. My body is ascending. I am constantly raising my vibration with the I am completely on raw foods. I do liquids like a baby, 16 to 18 hours a day, drinking my own urine and fresh juices. I also bathe in fresh juices and berries. I meditate 6 hours a day, and then I go and train with the eye. I go and train with the wind, the stone, the elements. I go and speak with the trees, the ancestors. For those watching, the coconut trees and the banana trees, these are the most relative ancestors that we have. The banana tree representing the penis, and the coconut tree representing the breast. We are to drink from the breast and eat from the sperm of the banana. And these things help us get a lot of carbon in. This is why bananas turn black, because of the carbon on the inside. It starts to reflect on the outside of the peel, and they start to turn black. Also, coconut water is actually black on the inside until you open it. Remember that inside the womb of a coconut is no light, so it is also black like the womb of a woman until you decide to open it and express it to the light. So all these things are in tune with the carbon, with the dark matter of the energy of creation. And this is why all pupils, all eyes are black, and the more black you have, the more melanin you have, the more carbon you have within your body, the more you are able to express the mind, body, soul, emotion, and heart of creation from that black nothingness that becomes somethingness as light. What else do we want to speak on real quick before we go? And those who wish to support I can help you get to your highest self. I can help shine my light. That's what I do when I share my information, when I share my guidance. In order for me to become who I have become and share the information that I have, I had no time to be a businessman, a marketer, and to sell you products and to sell you something that you can do for yourself. Instead, I have gained the information, the wisdom, the field research to help you and assist you do these things yourself, and you can exchange the energy that you have given to Babylon, mentally, physically, emotionally, because that's what it takes when you go to work every day, and to restore your body, since you didn't have time to do what I am doing now, which requires a lot of time. And most of you have families and children which will not allow you to do what I'm doing, and this is why it requires the exchange of shamans, healers, Tai Chi masters, trainers, because what it is that it's not that you can't do these things for yourself, but the lifestyle that you have created for yourself, the mind that you have created for yourself, does not allow you until you're able to free yourself slowly from these attachments. And this is why people like myself exist. So those who care, please share this video, share this live with as many people as you can. It's going to help them restore their body, minds, and souls as well. So please start to understand that everything outside of yourself, there is no problem outside of you. It is an illusion. You live in a mirrorverse to where you are a living water drop, meaning that you are a drop of the I's ocean. And until you put your water drop back into that I's ocean, you are disconnected from I, which is the Most High I, which is the earth, which is nature, which is everything that has expressed as water. So as you know, that every living thing on earth is, in order for it to live, has to have water. So it reflects. So what you see outside yourself when you open your eyelids, because the eyes never close, remember that blinking never closes the eyes, it only shuts the eyelids. So the eyes are always open. So what you see when you open the eyelids is a reflection of the water within yourself, as people, as things, as animals, as situations, as events. And in order for you to change these events, these people, these things, your careers, your desires, and everything that you want to manifest, you must change your inner world. You must go within and connect with I. You must connect with the Most High I within us all, the Most High I within the word light, the Most High I within the word right, the Most High I within the word night, the Most High I within the word die. You see, the I is within all the words: life, light, right, night, kite, flight. You see, alright? Aye, Captain. Aye. You see, the one I that exists was within us all. And so when I say I am the golden teacher, when I say I am the one, when I say I am great, when I say I am powerful, when I say I am an emperor, when I say I am empowered, I am speaking from I, and your name is I too. You just have to access it within yourself and do the work that I did, which takes time, which takes devotion. I have been on a maybe all life journey, but I would say a 10 to 14 year spiritual journey. The last 4 years been in the tropics, eating raw foods, doing 18-hour to 16-hour dry fasting for years, meditating 4 to 5 hours for years, chanting for 4 to 5 hours for years, and it's finally paid off when I actually gained access to the magic mushroom kingdom, which I found out that the magic mushrooms, which are black underneath, also just have the highest amount of carbon than anything on the planet, and that's what it does. So since it has such a high amount of carbon, it detoxes all the cells very, very fast, giving me access to the consciousness, the body, the soul, the mind, the heart that I have now, which is a gold mind, a gold soul, a gold body, a gold heart, a diamond mind, a diamond body, a diamond soul, a diamond heart, a silver mind, a silver body, a silver soul, silver heart, because I got the treasure chest of the Most High. I got the treasure chest, gold chest, silverback, a diamond mind, a diamond body, diamond, 'cause I died for the diamond, a diamond, I died for the Most High, for the Most High, So the living word exists as I, and so yeah, a lot is coming soon. My family, my friends, the world will indeed see a miracle through I. It takes time to transform with 1 trillion cells, an unknown amount of atoms, hundreds of organs, it's over 600 bones that have been programmed the wrong way for about, we would say, a good 20 years before I actually started taking over control of myself. So give it time. And that's what people want to see. They want to see me take to the skies. They want to see me do it. I'm already fucking glowing. I don't know what the fuck else I want to. So, you know, my mind is already expressing myself. My body is expressing itself. My soul, my light, the light and love that I shine to the world each day through my posts, through my messages that I speak, through this video right now, everything that I do. And so the more that people support I, the easier things are on me for this transformation, for those who are not able to do it themselves, for those who are out trying to do it themselves and have a hard time struggling, for those who are not able to support financially. This is where you share my videos, my posts, you share the information, you make sure the message of light get known to the people so that we can all start to unite and understand how to truly heal our bodies through nature, through a natural lifestyle. Understand that the lifestyle you live is what you have sold your soul to. And so you have to ask the question, have you sold your soul to your lifestyle? And yes, you have. Because life is an exchange. You have to exchange with the air. You have to exchange with the water. You have to exchange for the earth. And for this exchange of energy, you use the energy from the earth. You use the energy from the air. You use the energy from the things you collect for you from nature for you to create the lifestyle that you want. Give me 1 second. If you don't, I don't know if they can hear that or not. But you use the thing that you want to, you get from nature to create the lifestyle you want. And so you have sold your soul to that lifestyle. The thing is that lifestyle expressing more light, love, unity, peace to the world, or is it not? When you support McDonald's, when you support artificial foods, when you support things that do not help us ascend mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, is your lifestyle supporting the restoration of what you speak? The love that you say you have for your family, the love you say that you have for your kids, the love that you say you have for your country or your land, the love that you say you have for the Most High or I, the love that you say you have for your religion, is your lifestyle really reflecting that, or only your mouth reflecting that? You see, your mouth is something that you control, but when you have your lifestyle will reflect what's actually going on inside. And so when you're not actually doing the inside work, though your mouth may say something different, you're going to reflect these things and these situations on the outside yourself as events, as family, as friends, as people you think you don't want around, but you only don't want them around because they exist within inside yourself. And these parasites and these vampires and these energies that you don't want around, they exist within you. And so they start to reflect and express around you. So in order for you to truly change anything, you must begin to truly look inside and truly do the inner work. A lot of us are scared to go inside. This is why a lot of people are scared of psychedelics, or they're scared of smoked herb, or they're scared of any type of herb or plant that alters their consciousness, because then they have to see what is actually going on inside. You cannot see nothing in memory. You cannot see a dream. You cannot see anything that is not being reflected from the inside out. So when you see these things, do not fear. It's just time for you to do the work so that these things can truly start to transmute and transform into your life. And that's what it's all about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little conversation with I. And those who are able to support, please inbox I, and I will exchange with you via guidance, detoxes, parasite cleanses, and things like that. Because more than likely, if you are addicted to bread, oils, crispy foods, candies, sodas, all these things, you definitely have parasites, because the human body, the human mind does not want anything that the Most High did not create for it. So if you want something that the Most High did not create for the human body, then of course you have parasites, because they would not exist if parasites themselves did not create them. Meaning that the governmental system, as parasites living as humans, they created the artificial candies such as Skittles, Snicker bars, and they are the ones who are abusing nature, enslaving the animals, stealing their milk, stealing their children, cutting them up, serving you dead products, and serving you spoiled bloody milk and spoiled bloody cheese. And you are taking these things in, and you take on the karma, you take on the energy. So you kind of in these things by default, and you have to become more aware. You have to make time to become more aware, because your job has you really, really tired of working 8 to 10 hours a day, where you don't have time to study what's actually going on in your food, in nature, in your environment, and the things that actually matter for you, your children, your planet, and the future that you will all exist on. So those who just tuned in, please watch this from the beginning. You will get a lot of downloads and a lot of things that will help you. I suggest that anybody who is not able to exchange with I and still want guidance, I suggest you begin immediately going on an 80 to 100% raw food diet, where you wake up consuming fresh juices, coconut water, or spring water, if that's all you have available. But if you are able to get the fresh juices, the coconut waters, and fresh fruits, it is always best to have those high watery fruits throughout the day for the most part. And then towards the evening, when you actually feel like settling down, this is when you have your grounding foods that will actually sit you down, like avocados, bananas, and things like that will sit you down. And that's just some little basic information that can help you begin to transform your life. And that little basic information will go a long way, along with meditation, yoga, exercising, or doing whatever causes your body to move, because you have to get the body to move. You got to realize that, see, a lot of people think, and they have the misconception of the body, not realizing that the body itself is intelligent, and that the body itself is a mind, meaning that, that the lungs are intelligent, the heart is intelligent, the brain is intelligent, the skin is intelligent, and all of it works together for the higher cause, or the higher I. So when you exercise the body, you are exercising the mind. When you are stretching the body, you are stretching the mind. When you are releasing tension in the body, you are releasing tension in your mind. And so when you have tension in the body, this is probably why you see the tension or the depression or the stress in your life, because the organs, the ligaments, the bones are stressed. Give them a stretch, and you might see it disappear. Love yourself completely at all times. Goku, Aries. How you?